a white guy with a Jamaican accent 10 years ago coming onto the internet, social media, when social media is just at the beginning stages, because that's Instagram didn't even have videos when I started.
Yeah.
People seeing this, they're gonna be surprised. Then they, they're gonna be fascinated. Okay, he does live comedy. Want to go see him live? The thing about it is, a white guy speaking in a Jamaican accent. What is funny about that? If I was to talk to you right now, I'm just having this conversation like this. You telling me this is funny? This is not funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to put material together. People have said it in the beginning. Oh, it's just a white guy talking Jamaican. Like once you get past the accent, it's even funny. But I'm telling jokes. I'm touring. People say, yo, because he's white, that's why he's getting this or he goes here. Like, yo, I go through a lot, and I don't feel like I don't get the privilege.
Mm-hmm.
I do know what white privilege is, but with me getting certain opportunities, I am not getting them because I'm white. I'm getting them because I'm putting in the work.
They're coming down to the wire. Left center's handed. Reach right. He's coming up on the inside.
I offered the bell technician a toke at 9:30 this morning.
Is that why our Wi-Fi sucks right now? Oh man, that's joke.
No, he didn't. He didn't take it on account of, not because he didn't want to, but because he didn't want to smell like weed at the next customer's house, because he thought that would be when he gets the call for a random drug test. Bell can drug test their employees, but he's like, it doesn't really matter because I can smoke when I'm not on shift. Anyways, we had a great talk about Ghana and the World Cup and Bell's cannabis policies.
It's nice to have Wi-Fi again.
It is nice to have Wi-Fi again.
It's been a long time.
Couple months.
It's been like 3 months. No Wi-Fi.
Big Wi-Fi didn't want us to have it either. Tried to shut us down.
That's what they call savaged and
Unfiltered. No,
unfiltered content.
It's crazy when you just don't pay your Wi-Fi. They just turn your Wi-Fi off. I'm like, that's fucked, dude. Actually, 4 months is the most you can go without paying your Wi-Fi before they turn it off.
Fun fact.
That is, yeah, at least with Bell Business.
We give you one administrative task. And we don't have Wi-Fi.
But we got it. We're back.
The fuck are you looking at?
What?
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
The fuck are you looking at?
But don't do what? It's nothing. Why? I just got sweaty all of a sudden. Like, I get really nervous. I wasn't looking at anything. I was looking at the weed in the story.
You know, you kind of look like.
No, who?
You know the stone head in Night at the Museum?
Yeah, like me. Me want gum gum. Yeah. No dum dum. Me want gum gum. Fuck you.
Be Nightmare at the Museum if that was you.
I do kind of look like this guy.
Yeah.
There's a point in the day where I regress to this guy's vocabulary too. Like, you catch me after 12, I am talking just like this.
Gum gum.
Gum gum.
You got the pasties.
Oh, that's funny. If you were to be a part of like the Night of the Museum cast, like who would you be?
The monkey.
The monkey?
Yeah.
I think I'd be Owen Wilson's the little guy.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a fun one to be.
Yeah. Vince Vaughn's the other little guy, right?
I think so. Well, it's because him and Owen Wilson are boys or lovers. I can't tell. Do you know that you're not? If anyone wanted to know this, that you can't be in an interfraternal relationship with your fraternity brothers. Did you guys know this? It's illegal. It's illegal. I found out today.
Yeah, it's legally incest, apparently.
It's legally.
I don't know if it's illegal, but it's certainly frowned upon. Your neighbors would look at you funny.
We've had like a bunch of good starts.
Yeah, we're just going to mix this together for an intro. stir fry intro.
I don't know. It's been a while since we recorded, man. Right?
No, not really.
Really?
It's a normal amount of time.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long week.
It's been a while since we've all been recording.
It's
Yeah.
been a while since we've all been here.
I think it's been a while.
It's been
Just taking it, just taking them in the moment, you know, taking it in the
Soaking it.
faces,
soaking it in.
you know.
You guys ever heard of soaking?
I have heard of soaking. And that's immediately what I thought of too, is soaking it in. I was like, there's some Mormons out there that are just like, oh yeah, this is the podcast. I came to the
soaking.
Never heard of soaking? It's what Mormons do. So it's apparently like you can't have sex like when you're a Mormon, but what you can do
Before
is
marriage,
before
to clarify.
marriage, yeah. But what
Otherwise,
you
there
can't,
would be no more Mormons.
yeah, that'd be not cool. But what you can do is you can slip the slug and then just lay there and let it soak. And then you can get your friend.
Wait, what?
You can put your wiener inside your partner.
Oh my God.
And then you just let it soak like it's pickling, you know?
Oh my God.
And then
Yep.
you get a friend to come through, your best boy
man.
Your
or
homie.
girl, whoever, doesn't matter. And then they just jump on the bed. And you just lay there and let the motion of the ocean do the work for you.
Oh my God.
It's kind of a loophole.
That's so fucked.
You ever try it?
I've never tried it.
Who'd you call?
To jump on my bed?
Yeah.
Ned.
I was gonna say, like, my brother's definitely like my closest boy, but I don't know if that's where I think that might be the line I draw in the
Weren't we
sand. of
just
our
talking
relationship.
about interfraternal relations?
Yeah.
Doesn't count if he's just doing
Doesn't count if you
feet
just
stuff.
Is that considered foot stuff? Is the jumper in a soaking?
Oh, Christ.
Coleman with fraternity X. You know fraternity X? You know fraternity X is? Heard that? No?
Just me?
All right. All right.
Weird.
Don't
Algorithm's weird, guys.
There's a lot of good parts here to an intro. You just throw this together. I think we can
Yeah,
stir.
I don't know.
I think we
I don't
can
know.
stir fry this.
Yeah,
this
I
is
don't know.
good.
I don't know.
This is good
Should we
food.
do like a legit one?
Uncut.
Should we retake some of these?
I don't think so. I think this is good. Live and uncut.
Raw and uncut.
Raw and uncut.
Just like fraternity X.
Just like soaking. I don't know. Yeah.
Depends which one we leave in. I don't know.
Do like a CTA. We're missing the garlic and ginger
What?
for the stir fry.
Oh.
You tried.
Fuck.
He puts the mic down.
I need to think twice when I speak.
Thought of better. You should have said like bok choy and water chestnuts or
Little
something.
garlic.
You know what I mean? Like I would have known you were talking about stir fry vegetables at that point. The baby corn and carrot medallions.
Man.
Always in a stir fry.
It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
What you guys been up to this
You
week
can pick up the mic, dude.
or last week?
You know, I didn't realize. Sorry, you're just taking a drink. Yeah. Had the
All right.
all right.
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah.
Some scrop. Say like how I say scalps.
Scallops.
Scrop.
Scallops. Like you swallowed some scallops.
We should talk about it. The CBC thing.
It's about time. I think it's time we came out and told everyone about what's really been going on here.
Yeah.
We here at Down to the Wire have important news to tell you guys. We've teamed up with not only one another, but another media juggernaut in the city to put together a great piece of work for you folks that is going to bring us and the city closer together. That's pretty good, right? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. People are like, who died? Who died? Like, what dead person documentary did you guys put together?
Coleman's hand was sticky.
Fraternity X, am I right? Fraternity X. You don't got clean hands, you're in Fraternity X, brother. Come on now.
Yeah, we just did a feature segment on CBC about Ottawa fashion,
We did that.
which we know a lot about.
Yeah. Look at this. I've had this t-shirt since the 12th grade and it still fits. Like, it fits better now. I don't know what happened, dude. I'm the same size.
But yeah, that's kind of like went full circle on my villain arc there.
Yeah.
CBC. We'll talk more about it like in a separate video, but just to let the viewers know.
Yeah, when CBC interviews us,
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about Racco's like pursuit of the Joker's like
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Because basically, yeah, we just had a feature segment come out on CBC. It was a video article paired with it. And yeah, man, it was just a full circle moment.
No, they didn't want to see us working with the CBC.
Yeah, man, because I went to Carleton Journalism.
I thought you said we were gonna say it.
I'm going to say it.
Say it, dude.
I'm going to say it. Carleton Journalism. Okay, I failed first year.
I was at Carleton Journalism School for a little bit.
And then I failed an elective. So I got kicked out of the program.
Is it like child studies?
Social, what's it called? Social work.
Yeah.
Social work, yeah.
So sorry.
Then I met John the next year because you're in first year and I was in second year. And I was like, oh, you're in journalism. That's sick. I used to be in journalism, but first year was a dope vacation for me. So I don't know. I didn't really get to.
Didn't miss it.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
regrets. No regrets.
And then I was like, yeah, I failed an elective. So I got kicked out. You're like, oh, dude, they got rid of that rule. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
So I went back to fucking Carleton Journalism and I was like, yo,
I didn't know you went back.
I went back.
No
And I was
way.
like, I
Well,
was
he
like,
went
yo,
back to knock on the door.
Oh, yeah,
That's
He went to
wild.
knock on the door.
knock on Joan Thompson's door.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Shout out.
And I'm like, hey, I heard this rule, like it's kind of bullshit now. Like, can I get back in? And she's like, no, you're grandfathered into it. And I was like, damn, like, come on, like work out with me here. I had great
You're not
grades.
even a father yet.
It's like I had great grades aside this one. Then you're gonna fucking boot me out because of a social work failure. It's not even like it's not even a main course, it's just an elective. And then she was just like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's the end of the line for you. You kind of fucked yourself when it comes to you won't get a job with CBC without a Carleton journalism degree. It'll be tough to get in Sportsnet, CTV.
She said
all
that.
This shit. She said that to
No
my
way.
face. She said that to my face. And
Also,
I
I
was
saw you smoking weed outside of the building before coming into this meeting.
she basically made it seem like I needed that degree to get into any building. And I was like, all right, whatever. So then
I don't even want to be here.
I don't even want to be a journalist anymore. It's stupid anyways.
I'm going to join communications.
Started down on the wire later that year. And then 4 years later, CBC approaches us. And they're like, hey, down on the wire, like the way you guys do things. We want you guys to do a story for us. So it was just cool to have that full circle moment of them like being like, yo, I'm not even supposed to be in that building. And then now they want us fucking making feature segments for them because they hate the way that the CBC is doing things in their own fucking building. And they're like, we need to down the wire it up a bit.
I was like, my full circle was like, I always found like when going through journalism school that they were like, yo, CBC's dying. This is like, journalism will never be the same.
Yeah, same.
And then they'll be like, but this is how you make content specifically for the CBC. And I hated it, bro. It was my
Dude.
least favorite part. And that was why I loved doing this, is because we were doing things in such an innovative way. The CBC's like, yo, your innovative way's dope.
Yeah.
Come do that.
Yeah, man. So
J
fucking yeah, man.
That's for you,
The best part is
Stop it.
I couldn't even say it.
Coleman and I are still going to school. At least wait until we're out.
Alan Thompson, you're cool though.
yeah, it was
Alan's
cool.
the
It was a
man.
cool moment though. And then we did the radio interview, and then John's like filming me as this guy's interviewing me about the project. And I'm just like looking at John, and John's like looking at, because John wasn't able to like be a part of the interview, so he was just sitting there. And I was like, "Fuck!" Like I gotta like involve John in this somehow. And just I was looking at John, I could see him looking into me, being like, "You need to do something fucked right now."
Say the story, man. Do something.
So I was just looking at John, And then I just slowly pull up my shirt, and then my nip's just out mid radio interview. This guy is like talking to me. And then the best part is like there's only 3 other people in the room. So for the rest of their lives, when they think of Down the Wire, they're just gonna think of my nipple.
Good. That's amazing.
And
That's called a legacy.
That's how you do it, kids. That's how you fucking do it.
That's branding right there.
Yeah, it's
Like,
branding.
follow, subscribe to Down the Wire for more nipple content. Men's nipples, specifically only men's nipples, and only his actually. So join our Patreon.
Join the Patreon, you get to see the third nip. My second favorite nipple.
Where would you like if you had a third nipple? Where would be the worst place to have it? I think right in the
Right in
middle.
the middle.
Of your chest.
Yeah,
dude. 2
dude.
nipples.
Look like a fucking cow. Probably like best place would be like probably like your gooch.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy answer.
probably.
You're like, yeah, I said what I said too. Double scratch.
All right, I don't know where to even go from here.
Who else is on the show today, guys?
Yeah,
What White Yardie?
yeah.
He's here.
We have White Yardie on the show.
White Yardie's today.
Good interview.
Great interview, actually.
Great guy.
Super dope, dude. Yeah.
Talked about the elephant in the room that he hates talking about, but we made it cool.
Yeah, his bald head. His fucking bald head. That has a great shape. No shit, you'll hear that in like 20 minutes. That's what we kicked the interview off with. This is a bunch of bald questions. It's killer content. It's coming, guys. Don't worry. White Yardie, the white Jamaican guy, you might know him as, but we know him as a great stand-up comedian, great online content creator. Yeah, it's really dope, dude. It was really cool. It was really
man.
cool.
And seriously, man, fucking like, follow, subscribe, man.
Yeah.
You want to keep seeing this shit? You want to keep?
You want to see his nipples?
You want to see this shit? You like that shit?
You got your sag is crazy, dude. Like, I've never seen someone sag so crazy with Chelsea boots on. Like, are we going to the art gallery or the Bronson Center for a concert here? I don't know. I don't know.
Clip that, trendsetter. Just wait. Just wait. I'll keep the receipts.
All right, we got our first headline. Do you want to say that part?
Yeah, let's get on Backpage News.
Yeah, you say it.
For those of you who are listening for the first time, Backpage News, we get into these weird... we're the journalists of the underground.
Yeah. Your favorite journalist,
How
favorite
would you
journalist.
describe it?
Yeah.
What do you think? Offbeat journalism, underground journalism?
We dig deep.
Yeah,
Dig deep.
if like you were in a smoky pub and you looked over into the corner and there's just a table of shady cats with sort of some smoke in the air and they're all wearing fedoras and like big trench coats.
Yeah.
They're not a mob, they're just us planning what news stories we've wrangled up from around the world that you don't even know the likes of.
And here's one of them.
From the BBC.
Shut up.
Oh, this one. Sorry, I don't want to talk about swinging this one out of the park here because I want this to flow naturally. We'll just get some good classic DTTW content.
Just balls in play, base hits. That's
Yeah,
all we need
exactly. Yeah, but
now. Single scores.
advance the runners. That's all we're looking for here.
Just take what they give you.
Oh, Lord.
Have a good eye out there.
say Ohio?
What did you just say? Oh, Hoyler. And like just mix. Like a lawyer from Ohio is just an Ohoiler lawyer. Ohoiler. Ohio lawyer is accused of tossing poop-filled Pringles can into parking lot of victims advocacy center.
Okay. Give them the play-by-play.
Okay, so Jack Allen Blakesley, he allegedly threw an uncovered poop-filled Pringles can. Sorry.
It's like the news anchor trying to read through the headline.
Yeah. You can't read, think, even see a poop-filled Pringles can and not laugh about it. You just see? Sorry, folks.
So he's driving.
Yeah, so
He's driving. He's
Jack
got
Allen Blakesley allegedly threw the uncovered poop-filled Pringles can into the parking lot of the Haven of Hope Victims Advocacy Center in Cambridge, Ohio in November 2021, according to the ethics complaint filed this past Tuesday. The executive director of the center, Michelle Wilkinson Carpenter, saw Blakesley throw the can from his vehicle into the parking lot, which apparently like made it sort of close to her. Then she filed the ethics complaint. He then
Ethics complaint.
She took it to HR, dude.
I mean, what else would you call it though? If it's not an ethical violation, what is it?
Like technically, what you did isn't illegal. It's just not right.
It's not cool,
man.
dude.
Like, it's just not cool, dude.
Wasn't very Christian of you.
So unconstitutional. Like that was
So he throws the Pringle poop can.
The poopy
PPC.
Pringles.
And then he's doing this.
off.
He's
He
doing this on his way to court.
Yeah, he drove off.
Had a
sped
little
off.
quick
to the
stop, dump and chase. Toss the,
dump and change.
and then he's off to court. And then when he shows up to court,
Yeah, he's going to defend. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off
no.
there. He's going to defend a murderer who is being charged with
Allegedly.
murder.
Alleged murder.
He's being charged with murder. So he shows up there to defend him, and Wilkinson Carpenter, the poop bomb, the PPC poop bomb recipient, was the victim advocate for the victim of this murdered person who had just had a tube of poop thrown at her from a moving vehicle.
so is that coincidence or was that deliberate? Because he's like, I'm gonna throw her off for this court
Yeah, like
hearing,
that's what
and
I mean.
I'm
Like,
gonna-
I think he's like, is he like just like the main, like he's the fucking best like defense attorney in the whole county, and any of the victims, like he's just like, fuck you.
Do you think he's efficient with it? Like, do you think he mucks a full can of Pringles and then with that same poop, it just
All
goes
one,
back?
one swift motion, dude.
And not only that, he's like doing it on his,
Yeah,
like he's driving. He's
in
on his way to
He's
court.
in his 96 Camry.
Pops his legs up and just Pringles can
Oh my.
like that. And then as he's driving, just foom, you know?
It says, according to the
Because Pringles can is the best thing. Like it's very, it's
I don't
a
know
good.
how we haven't thought of
It's a
this.
good pooping capsule for sure.
Poop capsule.
It says, according to the ethics complaint, Blakesley engaged in similar conduct on 10 prior occasions, quote, indiscriminately choosing the location where he throws the chip cans containing his feces. My question is, like, is he targeting it or is it like random and then just it happened to be this last location was like at somebody that was gonna see him in court later?
It's a coincidence.
I think he had a light bulb moment.
Right.
Like I think one day he was just on a road trip or just driving around and he finished a whole can of Pringles. And the next like gas station wasn't for like another like 10 miles. And he's like, fuck it, I have to shit right now. And then he looked at the Pringles
put it in
can and
the
he's like,
poop
fuck
capsule.
it. And then he just fucking
It's perfect.
and then he just shit in a poop capsule and he was just like, holy fuck, ding, light bulb. I have a new idea on how to win court cases. And then he just fucking
Throw off.
Wait.
opposition.
How did you connect those dots? How is this
he's
helping
like-
him
'cause he
win?
put-
It's
Because,
intimidation.
okay, yeah, I didn't-
all
I
you
didn't-
need is confidence, man. It's all about
he
confidence.
poops in the Pringles can.
Right, we established that. Go on.
Poops in the Pringles can.
the poop capsule. We're calling the poop capsules.
Which he's done
They're
10
all,
times.
whenever there's Pringles in it, then it's a Pringles can. But as soon as it's empty, it's a poop capsule.
He poops in it and he throws it at the lawyer that he's up against.
Yes,
And
but
then
the first-
proceeds
I
to
think
go to
the
court.
First time he did it, he had that light bulb moment where it was a genuine poop in a Pringles can.
Yeah.
like it was
A genuine one.
like I need.
I just gotta poop.
I have
and
to
I
shit
a
right
Pringles
It was an
can.
honest.
As
It was an
opposed
honest
to
poop.
a
And then after he
disingenuous
poops
one.
in it-
Pissed in the Mountain Dew bottle. Like if it makes you feel any fucking better, if that was next to the Pringles can.
But after he poops in it,
Right.
I feel like he holds it up and he's looking at it and he's like, "This is like
I could throw such a tight spiral with this thing.
I fucking hoon this thing."
I could fucking clear the interstate with these things.
And then
dude.
that's where these ideas in his brain start jumbling around. And he's like, "Yo, I can like use this." Like,
Yeah, do you throw it? Do you
no, because you know what? After he pooped, he threw it out the window right away, and he was like, "Huh."
That went so far.
Yeah, he was like, that would probably suck to be on the other end of that.
Yeah. And if he knows where the lawyers he's up against are at before court,
Yeah.
he can
plan his-
he can
he
go
can
and
plan his
target
morning
them. He can plan his
Whole
hit.
brand
Yeah.
It's awesome.
and Pringles.
Like they go to his house, he just has a cupboard full of empty Pringles cans,
Waiting.
And
with
laxatives.
People's names written on
Yo.
people's names written on them.
He's got a list.
The people
He's got a shit list.
A shit list.
the people he really hates, it's like the gnarly ass flavors, like the super spicy ones, where he's like, "This is gonna be a gnarly
There's
poop
a
family
capsule.
size.
This is gonna be the poop capsule of the century."
There's an imitation cereal poop can user, but he just uses the stacks.
Yeah, like
He uses
stacks.
stacks instead of Pringles. An imitation offender.
No, that's his warning shot. He just has a little stack.
No, his warning shots are the fucking airplane size.
It's just
Yeah.
a buckshot of
Tiny
8
ones.
stack packs. Just fucking flying at you.
The Halloween candy one.
Buckshot. Boom.
So
Oh
he's
my God,
he's
bro.
engaged in this in similar conduct 10 prior occasions. Why is he
prior.
only getting in trouble now?
Well, just 'cause
He got caught at.
That was my thing, because I feel like this is
I feel like she caught him afterwards. Like she was like, "I've seen that face before," and then she remembered that
Yeah.
like 15 minutes later he was hawking a fucking
Do you think she name dropped him in
projectile.
court?
what?
Name dropped him in court. Your Honor, I'm sorry. The defense.
Sorry I'm late.
The
but,
defense lawyer recently launched a PPC at me just about 30 minutes ago prior to this court
chip
case.
dust on his fingers. Like, we got him.
He's just staring at her like.
Yeah, I fucking did it.
I'm wondering why it would use the language indiscriminately, though, if it was like targeted attacks like you guys are saying.
I think he had a taste for blood after. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Is this coincidence or targeted? Because
I think it must be coincidence,
Yeah.
and then he ended up at the same place as his victim, and he was like, "Ah, fuck! The only person who can hold me accountable."
So awesome.
Wow.
Like, that's so awesome. He says his plumbing's fucked, so he's like, I fucking love Pringles. You put 2 and 2 together. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna leave them at my house. Like they smell
It is.
like
It is the perfect like pooping device though.
amazing pooping device. Just like a Gatorade
It just
bottle.
suctions
Like
around your cheeks perfectly. So there's no spray.
It's like a
It
Gatorade
all
bottle.
gets in
It's
the
like
can.
a Gatorade bottle. You can just like when you're on a road trip and you have to pee into a bottle. Gatorade's the best one because it just you can get a good amount of like yourself inside it. You know, like a shampoo, like a shampoo bottle.
My guy needs the fucking thick lids, bro.
Just a glass. Just a glass.
Glass.
A whiskey tumbler.
Pringles. It's multi-purpose.
Pringles.
Yeah, some people make.
Can't look at a can the same.
Yeah, some people
No.
make bongs out of fucking. Dude, I remember one time I went to this hockey referees camp, and this one guy was like, I was like, "Do you smoke?" He's like, "I vape." I was like, "Oh, cool, weed." Like, you must vape weed. But he actually, him and his boys all just like got together and like hit vapes, like nicotine vapes together. He's like, "You want to come to a vape party?" I was like, "Oh my god, like I'm gonna get super stoned in Moncton. Fuck yeah, let's do it." Went to his buddy's house and they had a vape bong made out of a Pringles can that they literally would just put a vape on and just rip fat vape hits out of this Pringles bong can. There was no weed there. I got sick in the bathroom because they're all hitting like 12 Nick, which was the highest at that point. I threw up and shit in this guy's bathroom and then went and smoked a joint in his driveway and drove the fuck home. It was the worst party I've ever been to.
Some guy from Ohio at the party just like, we do things a little differently down the board. We have a different party trick.
You passed the Pringles bong can to
He's
the
like, you just put
buddy.
your mouth on that
Yes,
shit?
yes.
What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
All right, next story. You know what, guys? We didn't set ourselves up for a lot. Like we were just like, let's take this easy. I'm glad with how that came out.
Post-pod reflection mid-pod.
Came out good.
You like that?
Yeah. Next headline we got reads.
Herschel Walker blames wife's awful genes for son being an ugly baby.
Fucking got him.
We got to see.
Can you read the quote, Coleman? Can you just read it, please?
I mean, there's several quotes. Which quote do you want?
Yeah, just put it in a nutshell. Just In a nutshell, man.
Can you read
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
X-Files quote?
Yeah, use the X-Files quote. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, I'll just read from here. Walker said that he had helped to deliver Christian Walker, his son, and described him as being ugly when he was born. Christian Walker, by the way, is 19 years old, and he's been heavily criticizing his father in the lead up to his election in Georgia. Herschel Walker, former Heisman Trophy winner, NFL star, now Trump-backed candidate for the Georgia Senate seat.
All around American.
Get fact.
When I delivered him, he had this long old head, Walker said. No, seriously, he looked like an alien. I told my wife, have your parents got some awful genes and stuff?
All newborns look like that, though. Like, all newborns look like little aliens.
Dude,
Oh, he gets there.
I literally just texted my cousin 'cause she just had a baby, and I was like, yo, E.T., what's up?
He goes on, you said, no matter how ugly your child is, you think he's pretty, he went on. So they cleaned Christian up and stuff, and they clean him up, and I put the cap on top of his crown, and I think he's not that bad. Walker went on to relate.
It's like when the hot girl walks into prom with no glasses on, like the nerdy girl walks into prom with no glasses on. Everyone's like, oh, it's not that bad.
You put the hat on the newborn baby.
Yeah.
Walker went on to relate how he had seen a newborn baby girl next to Christian, whom he described as beautiful, but added that normally little kids are ugly when they're really born at first.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Christian and I'm looking at her and I go, wow, I'm going to slide her over a little and stuff because everybody's going to come to that window and go, wow, that's a beautiful little girl. And then they're going to look at Christian Walker. Whoa, X-Files. He's like an alien. Walker said.
Jesus Christ. He just went in.
And then he says he had Walker said that he had rounded Christian's head every day, and that it not only made him look like Walker's side of the family, but also made him
Okay, what does rounding a baby's head mean? Can somebody please explain?
It's like, you know, pottery?
I was gonna say like kneading some bread. It's like those stress balls when you squeeze them and like the things pop out of the side. You gotta like mush it together into.
I just picture like him like sitting with the thing that spins around, just like shaping the baby's spinning around so fun. It's just shaping the head.
I want to know what his like how he knows that made the kid smarter though. You know?
I don't think he knows a lot.
Is the
of
kid
things.
smart though? Is it a smart kid?
I mean, he seemed pretty like well spoken when he was
Yeah.
like shitting on his dad.
Okay.
But that might just because I agree
Yeah,
with
he's
him.
had fucking 19 years to cut like
Yeah,
build
to
up
deal
that
with that
speech.
shit, yeah.
He's like been waiting for that moment his whole life.
Yeah. So this is a candidate who is, I don't know, does it? It's said in another story, but I'll summarize it. Basically, this candidate is like very anti-abortion. He supports like an absolute ban, so no exceptions for rape, incest, or to save the mother's life. Just no abortion at all. But it later emerged that he's paid several of his ex-girlfriends to have an abortion. So his son like went on Twitter and was like shitting on him a bunch in the lead up to the midterms. But this story about how he's like ugly and shit, looks like an alien, was like 2 years or 2019, so 3 years before he even started running. So this was just like unprompted attack.
Okay, wait, how did this come up? Like, did someone like, oh my god, former NFL star Herschel Walker, how you doing? How's your son? And he's like, how's my son?
I'm glad
That
you
ugly
asked.
fucking kid.
I've been waiting 15 years to get this off my chest.
Dude looked like a xenomorph.
Alien
Like, how does this like, there's no way someone asked him straight up, like, hey, do you think your son was ugly?
Yeah.
Someone must
Out
have
of
caught
10,
him.
what would
like-
you rate your son? Kiss or slap your
Patriot
baby
Takes
son?
shares a clip. It was up there. Shared clips of a talk Herschel Walker delivered to military personnel and civilian staff at Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington State.
He
Hey,
was
listen,
there.
guys, you might never make it home, but it's all right because your baby might look like a fucking disaster. Like, what is it? Like, how does that come up? Like, what is the context for
For
that?
all you guys who got your wife pregnant and are about to be sent overseas, you might not want to see your kid when
Yeah.
it comes out because mine looked like it was from the X-Files. So maybe just stay over there.
I feel like he didn't have anything prepared for the event.
Yeah.
And
Well,
just
he wasn't a
started
politician
spiraling.
at the
He's
time.
like, what was I thinking about on my drive here? Oh yeah.
Babies' heads.
Was I thinking about on my way over here? And he's like, no, I can't talk to them about pooping in Pringles cans.
5 tips to keep your baby's head round.
Oh, go ahead.
Helmet is one of them. So after
Helmet.
a helmet is one of them. Yeah, they're
Dude,
like
that's crazy.
They're
My
like
little stepbrother, or my older stepbrother, he had just had a kid, and his kid had to wear a helmet for like the first 2 years of his life.
yeah.
But I thought it was like a soft spot thing. He was just stupid and ran into stuff, and they just couldn't risk. They just couldn't risk it like dented itself or something.
Apparently, according to Healthline, I think it's after after 4 months, if their head shape is still X-Files-y, you can give them a helmet to wear temporarily.
Yeah, well, like,
Wasn't your head so fucking long?
It's a shame because this interview is gonna start with literally the exact same thing. I talk about how weird my head shape is. Get the fucking camera off me.
A lot of head shape content.
Next fucking story. Let's go.
I should also say Christian Walker, 23, not 19. Anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I didn't want to be like, I think this kid was 23.
Don't want to
not
out-fact the fact guy.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Earlier, Phelan and I said allegedly at exactly the same time.
That's, oh man, Racco probably bricked up after that. Oh my god, it happened!
Nah,
It happened!
I don't know. It's something you learn in J school. I don't think you got that far.
I just told you how I didn't need J school.
Joan Thompson
I
Byrne.
was just gonna say.
You missed media ethics.
Just gonna say you wanted lifestyle stuff in this pod, right? Here's your lifestyle.
I have more CBC feature segments than anyone that would have been in my graduating class. So fuck you guys.
I have more journalism in my pinky. My whole graduating class.
Eat shit. Chelsea.
Person, and I know that person he's talking about. You tried to slide. One time.
Fuck you.
We had a meeting last week where Rack was like, "Listen, I want everybody to start bringing up real life shit. Okay, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
nobody's
and
safe.
It's only been him."
Damn.
Yeah, I had to unsend the DM. That's a tough one. You know? It just sits in the inbox for too long.
I don't want her to know I sent this. When she's cleaning her inbox, like, I can't let her see this.
Let me know when you're on CBC, though.
Fuck.
Oh, that's good.
She's a good kid. Good kid. Next headline we got.
Hot dog.
Speaking of.
Yeah, sort of. Hot dog vendor stabbed in alleged turf war with another hot dog vendor outside of Petco Park.
Witnesses say that hot dog vendors from LA were set up in areas where San Diego hot dog vendors typically sling food. This is the term they use. And an altercation over territory
Slang
ensued.
grub. I
Yeah.
think is what they-
Slinging dogs.
Slinging dogs.
Just slinging some sausage around.
Yeah. We can't think of another like synonym to
Sling.
slinging.
There's only
We're just
sling.
using different words for food and hot dogs here.
Hoonin'.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same thing.
Never let it die.
Hoon's a real word.
So yeah, there's some serious beef over
Nice.
like hot dog corners. No, because I
There's some
said
serious mystery meat.
this is real beef. The hot dogs are, yeah.
Beyond beef.
There you go. Yeah.
Almost.
Ooh, yeah. It's tough. It's tough when you.
I love when hot dogs are like real beef content. So I'm like, what? What? Or like real pork hot dogs.
Yeah.
That's
But no,
good.
the beef's real.
The beef is real. Someone
real.
got stabbed in the back. We live.
Literally got stabbed in the back.
Yes, right. I love
21.
There's this picture here of this guy here. I love this picture of this fella here. The Chargers hat just bloodied as fuck.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's what you LA vendors get for coming to San Diego. My turf, he says.
Joe's hot dogs will never beat me out. Joe's sloppy Joes will never be better than mine.
A large brawl involving 10 to 15 people.
Were they all hot dog vendors, or is it just like people in the street being like just joining in?
I feel like, yeah, probably.
Oh my god, the incident drew a crowd of thousands of people.
That's sick.
This was a PR stunt.
Definitely.
No. Duke Dumont played at the park, and that's why there was a crowd of thousands of
Who the
people.
fuck is Duke Dumont?
I don't know, but he's got thousands of fans.
At least. In San Diego. He's got
Yeah.
thousands of fans. Duke Dumont is killing in San Diego right now, dude.
Got into a verbal
His-
argument, and
his,
then a
like-
31-year-old man being stabbed in the back by the 21-year-old kid with the
His-
Chargers hat.
Duke Dumont's last song, I'll Kill Someone for a Fucking Hot Dog, went crazy, dude.
I like how like witnesses are saying that like, oh yeah, these LA hot dog jocks coming in taking over the turf of the regular
LA
San
hot dog
Diego.
hot shots.
Yeah, yeah.
Big
And-
hot dog doesn't
But
want.
like, I like that just like random witnesses would know like the regular crowd of hot dog vendors, and
Well,
they're like, who the fuck are these new guys?
What's the thing, dude? Is like Ottawa has one hot dog stand, and we don't even know where he went.
Yeah.
The guy
Terry's,
at
if
Ottawa?
anyone's seen Terry
No, not that
Scanlon,
guy. There's
Okay.
there's more than
okay,
one.
there is more
Okay.
than one. Sorry,
But the one that's
in
by the
this
studio
area,
here, yeah.
on Bank and Laurier, Terry Scanlon. If anyone's seen him, fucking shout out, like call us.
And
'cause-
not only that, like Terry, when you are open, what are you doing selling dogs from 9 till 11 and then
Dude,
closing shop?
like
Like when I
six-
want a dog
he does
at
like
noon,
6 a.m. to 12.
like what are you doing?
Breakfast dogs only.
Breakfast dogs, bro.
I think I put him out of business single-handedly.
Yeah, you did
Put him
fuck him
out
that
of business?
time.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did fuck
What'd you
Terry
do?
that time.
Because
Sorry.
one night we were
Fuck over Terry that time. Sorry, I
Yeah,
said
you
it.
did fuck Terry that time, didn't you? Tell him that story.
You guys wonder why he's gone missing.
Tell him that hot dog story. So this one, John and I are working here, and I'm like, hey, let me get some meat for us, like street meat. I like street meat. So I was like,
So good.
so then we could pick up a couple dogs from Terry, literally a block away, not even, like just past the light. So I go pick up hot dogs. I have like 4 of them in my hands, and I have them. He sauces them up. I get some drinks. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I walk away without paying. I just completely forgot to pay. But I'm standing there because like the hot dog stands here. I take 4 steps and I'm just waiting for the light. And I waited like a solid 2 minutes. So he could have stopped me. I could have been like, whatever. And then I walk back here to the studio, like another fucking just half a block. And then I go up the stairs halfway and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to pay the guy. Then I walk back downstairs, turn around the corner, he's gone.
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 The vendor, the truck, gone. Haven't
What?
seen him since.
You've never seen him since?
I think he's an illusion in our heads.
When was
like, I
this?
actually don't.
I've seen.
This is like in the summer.
Yeah,
I think
months ago.
Oh,
bro.
this summer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this was months ago. I think
Yeah.
I think I went all summer without eating a hot dog at Terry's.
Yeah.
If
I
you
think
know,
he just crumbled to dust.
I know where he
like
lives.
you
Just vanished.
like stole a couple of his hot dogs, and that was like the curse that was on him. Like you can sell hot dogs exclusively. You have a monopoly on hot dogs on Bank Street in Ottawa for the rest of your life. But if anyone gets away without paying, you're gone. I claim your soul.
I just can't believe it disappeared.
Yeah.
Cause like it's a setup. Like you got to turn the grills off. You got to let them settle down
Dude,
before
he-
you just tear it down. You got to get your trailer around, hook it up to the thing.
Yeah, he drives a little fucking car that he tows it behind.
Dude, I turned my back for literally a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Gone.
Those you like look down at your hands. The hot dogs
disappeared.
aren't even there.
They also crumble.
he was never there.
just ash.
That's when Endgame was in theaters.
Yeah. To our listeners, if you know where Terry, the hot dog vendor, is, call the number on the screen.
Terry, hot diggity dog Scanlon,
Yeah.
wherever he
You know
is.
what, dude? Honestly, don't even come back unless you're changing your hours. Because there's a fucking tease coming here in the morning being like, oh, Terry's out. It's 10 a.m. I'm not going to eat a hot dog at 10 a.m. I'll go out in a couple hours. And then he's not there when you go out at noon.
Speak for yourself,
Like,
man.
what the fuck? At least, like,
What's the earliest time you guys have ever eaten a hot dog?
waking up or still up? Because, like, still awake, definitely, like, 7 a.m.
Yeah, the 7 a.m. hot dog's crazy.
Definitely had, like, a 6, 7 a.m. hot dog in my life. But I was, like, wake up and eat a hot dog?
Yeah. I think mine's like 9:30.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
yeah.
9,
9:30,
probably,
I think
because
so.
I think I've gotten a Terry dog at about 9.
I think I've had a shameful hot dog breakfast for sure,
Yeah.
once or twice.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
It's essentially bologna if you think about it.
Yeah,
Nothing
you
worse
cut
than
it
putting
up, put it
street
in an
meat in your
omelet.
mouth you don't want in there. Like, feel dirty doing this.
But yeah, call 1-800 Where's Terry
We should put Racco's real phone number on the screen. Yeah. So if anybody
Call
has
the
any
hotline.
information,
Maybe Chelsea will finally fucking hit me up.
I'll
Christ.
resend the DM, Chels. I'll resend the DM.
That's the Backpage news. Thanks for tuning in. We got White Yardie coming up. This was a good one. I enjoyed this interview.
This was really fun.
He's
I say that after every interview, but that's just because we're so good at interviewing people. It's just every time we have someone in here,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Good interview.
It's like we were saying.
That's why
last-
you should like, follow, and subscribe. So you should stay tuned, especially if you're a White Yardie fan. Subscribe.
He's a Jamaican comedian.
Yeah.
Jamaican English comedian
Yes.
from
Yes.
Jamaica and England.
Also a great chef. He
Yeah.
cooks.
And he's just an all-around nice guy.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And bald.
Bald as hell. Roll the tape.
I like that hat, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a sick hat. Is that your spirit animal?
They need to no, it's just what they do. This brand, they just put animals on the hats and just put like stuff like king, lion. They have one with a chicken on it. They have one with a cock on it.
Yeah. Hold it a little bit closer. Just hold the mic just like a little bit closer.
Yeah.
But
Okay, cool.
is the hat just to cover up your baldness?
No. I'm proud and I'm bald.
I was
what
gonna
I'm
say
saying,
I was gonna ask you that right off the bat. Like, you're a proud bald guy.
Facts.
Nice.
Yeah, I am. I have a good head shape.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. If you have a fucked up head shape, then that, like, if you went bald,
I'd be fucked, right?
Yeah, you
That's
know-
what I'm saying,
you
man.
know, have you seen the top of the rubber of the pencil?
Yeah.
That's what you look like. It's a pencil, like,
Like
fuck.
after a couple uses, it's kind of around the edges. Yeah.
I mean, if I always say to guys, if you feel insecure that you might go bald one day in your life, if maybe because of parents or family history, or you just notice that this shit is thinning out, I always recommend just take it all off once, just to see everybody's reaction.
Yeah.
Mhm.
To get used to that reaction.
I
You know
hate
that it could be
I
reality.
hate the guys that are thinning out and they try and keep it going. And
Yeah,
it's like, just shave
get
it.
over it, man.
Just shave it.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can go and buy it now. Yeah, you can get the treatment for that. But I'm proud, man. I'm bald. I'm proud. You know what I mean? I actually do jokes on it on stage. So,
Did it
I
take
embrace
you
it.
a while to be bald and proud, or like have you always been?
No, it's been happening over time. Balds
Yeah.
just don't happen like that. You know what I mean? So bit by bit it goes away and then it comes. But no, I was never insecure about it. You know what I mean? Because even
You just wear hats to cover it up?
yeah, no, not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's just sometimes, the thing about it is, it's just like when you have hair as well. Sometimes when you don't have a fresh haircut and that, you kind of feel, it looks a bit messy. So if I don't shave it for like 3-4 days, it starts to stubble, so it does look messy.
Get the 5-day
So wait,
shadow.
do you
5 day
shave it?
shadow.
Do you shave it with like a razor used for your face? Like
No.
that?
I have a proper machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get a sponsorship, man. I have
Yeah,
some
yeah.
good ones out there. Like, I'll be a perfect ambassador for a shaving, bald shave. You know what I mean?
We'll try and hook you up with some barbershops out here so we can make it
Yeah,
happen.
that's awesome. That
Yeah.
you would
You
be a
ain't gonna
great
make it happen.
ambassador.
Stop lying.
I feel like
Let's
you.
try. Let's try.
I feel
Alright,
like you
cool.
would be just a great. You'd be a great ambassador for just about anything. This is a great intro, but we should probably introduce who we have on the show right now.
Yeah. We got White Yardie on the show. He's
Which
stopping
one?
in Ottawa. For
If you
his
don't know
comedy
which
tour.
one, that's me.
It's the one with the Jamaican
Yeah.
accent.
That's right.
I want to ask right off the bat, does it ever get old, like explaining yourself to people?
Yeah, it does. So no, like, I literally shut it down.
Yeah.
So if somebody asks, I'm like, just go on the internet, please. Like,
Mhm.
it does. It does. I like, it's not in a rude way as well. It's just like after how many years of having to do it, you do get a bit tired of it now. Where it's just like, I don't want to know more. You get me? Like,
Right.
It just feels like even when I do interviews and stuff like that, I always like, I just hope an interview does not come with that question about that, because it's just like it's happened a million times before. It's old
Mhm.
now.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to know, just search and you'll find it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
Mhm.
yeah. So
Do
don't
you
ask me that.
understand why people like if you like every time you meet someone for the first time, how do you like I don't know, because it's kind of like, I don't want to keep explaining myself, but at the same time, do you ever be like, I get it though?
Yeah, no, I do understand it. I do get it. Like that, some people, it's always, not everybody is gonna understand it, but it's just, I feel like it's just over time you realize that internet is so big now.
Yeah.
Social media is so huge. It's like we are seeing things more and more. You learn stuff. So I'm not saying everybody's gonna know who I am. I'm not gonna say everybody has met somebody like me. No, and when they do meet, it would be intriguing to know. They would be like, fascinated. Like, he's
Mhm.
white, and like, just out of curiosity. And you know what it is? I think it's not say I shut it down. It's how you ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Instead of making assumptions,
Yeah.
because people can come to him like, why you speak like that?
Yeah.
That's not how you should be speak.
Mm-hmm.
That's already have me defensive. But if you come to me and say, just out of curiosity, like, I've never met a white Jamaican before, or a white guy that speaks like that. Why is that? Oh, yeah. And then I would say,
Okay.
there's two ways to do it. It's just depending on the approach.
It's
I feel
not
that's
like
just
yeah.
with anything though.
yeah. It's
not
like
like
when you
you're-
read messages, right?
Yeah.
If it depends on the mood you're in, you interpret that message. Like your girl could message you, I love you. But if you're angry, you can be like, does she mean she's leaving me? Like, is that like the goodbye to say I love you? Like, what do you mean? Where if you're not happy with, you're like, yeah, she loves me. So it's how you are at the time as well.
It's not, yeah, because when I first heard you speak, I was like, just thought of Chet Hanks. You know what I mean? Where Chet Hanks just does like the patois accent.
Yeah,
But I quickly realized that that's definitely not the case.
and
But
that's good
yeah.
because I don't like, you see that's cool,
Mhm.
but that's a gimmick.
Yes, exactly.
And that's what it is. I hate when people feel like I'm a gimmick because I'm not a gimmick. It's genuine. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what I hate. So when you say that, like, that's what it is. A lot of people will feel it's the same thing as
Yeah.
well. But you took time out to be like, no, actually, he is genuine.
Well,
So-
I just looked online, like you said.
exactly.
So you moved, you lived in Jamaica your whole life and then left when you were 18.
Mm-hmm.
And where'd you go then?
England.
England,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, went over there because that's where my mother and that's from originally, like from background. So went there, man. Yeah, I need that change in life. I was in Jamaica and I was like, yo, I had friends. We had a lot of friends that I grew up with, and when we all finished high school, there was many of them like going away because they have family in America, Canada, and England. So many people going away. It's like I'm from an area in Jamaica called Black River. It's a very, very small town, very quiet. Like they call it a ghost town because after like 7 p.m., everywhere's closed.
I'm from a place like that too.
What's it, Ottawa?
No, East Coast of Canada.
Yeah, I wasn't joking, Ottawa people. Be like, that's rude. We was out past 7 p.m. But no, so it's just like, and then, my dad was traveling. So I was like, oh, I would like to go to England with you and see what it's like. So, yeah,
What was that
went-
culture shift like?
It was fine because I was still around Jamaicans.
Oh, okay.
It was fine. Like, it was exciting at first. Like, with anytime you go somewhere new, it's exciting. And when I went to England, it was like looking around, just excited at everything. Like, raw cars. We do have them in Jamaica, but they just look a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like, you just look at things totally different. The weather change as well was totally different as well because it's cold there. It's not as cold as Canada, but it is still cold there compared to Jamaica. So that was a shock. Getting used to that. And then just people in general and words they use for things. I'll tell you something interesting. I don't smoke anymore. I used to smoke a long time ago.
Cigarettes or weed?
No, weed.
Oh.
So when I went to England, I used to smoke. And I remember we were building up. Like there was a couple of, I was there with some English guys there, and we were building up, and I was building up mine. They were building up theirs. And the guy come up to me and say, "Yo, you're not putting a roach in it?" And I'm like, "What? What's a roach?" And he's like, "What you mean, like cockroach, like a bug? Why am I gonna put that in my sleep?" He's like, "No, a roach." I'm like, "What is a roach?" And they were rolling up the paper and said, "It's a tip you put at the end so it smokes." I'm like, "Oh shit, I didn't know about that." So it's just them things. What you call something, I might.
That's actually
A filter, right?
Yeah,
Filter,
filter.
yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny because whenever I roll a joint without a filter in it, I call it a Jamaican style joint. I didn't
Yeah.
realize it ran that deep. Wow.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Look
we
at me.
I didn't know
All
Jamaicans
cultured
actually
and
did
shit.
that.
Look at that.
Yeah, we don't use that. I don't know. Some people might do, but we.
Where
don't use
was
that.
the weed better, in Jamaica or England?
Or Canada.
You really asked me that question there?
I'm just curious because I've heard some people say they go to Jamaica and like, yo, the weed actually sucks, but those are Canadians
Nah,
and we got
man.
good weed here. So
No, and you know what it is? It depends on where you're going to get your weed. That's what it is. Like we have good weed in Jamaica, like really good weed. But it's about like getting like St. Elizabeth, where I grew up, a lot of good weeds grown around there. Like a lot of people like from the major city like Kingston, Mobay, they will come down there for weed. You have another place called Orange Hill in Westmoreland. Very good weed come from there. Probably the best weed in Jamaica comes from there. I mean, no,
My
they-
mouth's
they do-
watering right now. Anyway.
they do have
talk,
but they do have grow places now as well that they're doing like what happens in Canada and other places where they're growing different variants of it and all things like that. So yeah, man.
So you did you get your like comedic start sort of like on social media? You
Yeah.
like you call it like on some video type of social media. I can't remember what it's called. You said it in Kink. That's it. Yeah.
Keek.
Cake.
How old are you?
Too young to know what Keek is.
What old?
I'm 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Keek came out, you was like 13.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you blew up huge on social media, and now you're kind of stepping into doing stand up.
No. I've been doing stand up as well. The same time.
Okay. Sorry, we got that mixed up. That's my bad.
Yeah.
there,
So when I started to do videos on Keek,
Mhm.
it was like I was getting a lot of attention,
Mhm.
and most of the comments were like, "This guy is funny. You're hilarious. You're like a Jamaican version of Kevin Hart." Because 10 years ago, you think about Kevin Hart was very prime in his career as well.
Yes,
He
yeah.
was blowing. You know what I mean? Like he was getting that recognition, and like he was constantly everywhere, every show. So it's like people were relating, like, "Yo, like you're funny too. Like do stand up." So then after doing videos for like 2-3 months, I went on comedy to do stand up, and I tested it out, and it worked. You know, people liked it. The comedians there said it was good. The promoter said, "Yo, we love you. Like, we need you to come back again and again." So I started to do stand up and videos at the same time, and I think that's been a blessing for me. I have noticed that in my career that it's helped me a lot, because stand up on stage is different to filming a video. 'Cause when
100%.
when you film a video, you can stop, press play, rewind, edit,
Fuck
cut,
it up
chop.
as many times.
Yeah,
as you
like
want,
there's
right?
no audience there. If you fuck up on a stage, you fuck up on a stage.
You feel it.
Trust me, the room becomes very, very small.
It's
And
one thing
it's-
to post a video that only gets 10 likes. It's another thing to go on stage and bomb.
Get 0 likes.
There's a video you posted recently. I'm not sure where the venue was, but you were performing to like a huge audience. Like the amount of flashlights in it was like,
Oh, yeah.
was that surreal to you? Or
Yeah,
is that
yeah,
a regular thing now?
You know, I always appreciate it. I've been doing this now 10 years, doing stand up as well, and this is now something that I enjoy. I love it. It's my job. Somebody asked me a question last night before I performed. It's like, "Do you still get nervous?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." So, and there was a guy there, and he was like, "No, you don't." No, I don't believe that. I do get nervous before I go on stage, because I care about my craft. I care that when I go on stage, that I deliver to these people, and they're gonna feel happy that they came out to see me. That's because if I don't care, I'll go up there, and then I feel like when you stop caring about what you do, and you're not nervous no more, it's because you don't care no more.
Mm-hmm.
When you're nervous, it's because you do not want to feel. So, you know, when I do the lights at every show, I do it at the end of the show. I do the lights, and that was inspired by Kevin Hart. If I be honest with you, because I remember first time seeing him live, and it was about 10 years ago, and I went to watch him bigger 20,000 people. And when he told everyone to turn on lights, and I turned around and I was looking at, I was like, whoa. Then when I had that moment for the first time, it was like, okay, obviously not on his scale, you get me, but we can work towards that. But yeah, like I still enjoy it, man. Still enjoy doing it, and it does make me feel good.
It looked impressive. Like it was
Thank you, man.
fucking like all those lights. I was like, that's a big
A
crowd.
lot of
of
lights, a
people.
lot of iPhones in there.
Some are Androids. You saw them in the back as well.
I feel like you have a lot of Android
You saw
fans.
them in the
I
back.
feel like most of your fans are Android users.
Hey, we have a mixture of. Hey, listen, we had somebody last night who didn't even have a phone with a light. I was like, what?
I have people with lighters on my show.
She didn't even have a
Just
light.
flashlight. Just a flashlight.
Like, do
It's funny.
something.
It's interesting you say though that you worry about you get nervous because you want to make sure your fans that come and have a good time. It's funny you say that because your fan base seems so like tight knit. Like how would you describe your fan base?
No, what you said is very, very true. I feel like I do have a lot of loyal supporters. Almost like when they say like you have a cult following. I do, because when something happens to me, like if somebody comes at me, I don't even need to do anything. They already fighting the battle for me. I've seen it with my own eyes, and that makes me get emotional, because it just shows you that people love you. You're doing a lot for people. They love you, that they're willing to spend their day fighting trolls online for you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's a great feeling, man.
Did it always feel like that, or like was there at one point in your career perhaps where you felt like you were kind of being looked at with a microscope? You know what I mean, or a magnifying glass?
Yeah.
Because I feel like You said it in an interview, like if this is like an act, like I've just been acting as the white guy from Jamaica for 10 years, like I deserve a fucking Oscar, right?
There's people out there right now who they would love for me. They're waiting. There's probably people following me, just waiting for a day for me to come up like, all right, I've had enough now, guys. All right, my real name is, what's your name?
John.
That's not white.
That's a perfect fucking name.
To be honest, my real name is perfect as well. Harry.
Yeah.
Perfect. But hi, I'm John. Where you from?
I'm from Nova Scotia.
And I'm actually from Nova Scotia. That's what they're waiting to hear. You know what I mean? Like, but it's not gonna happen. So you know what I mean? But you're right. I feel like throughout my whole career, I've been just always looking at like that because I'm like, just get over it now, man. It's a lot, but
I couldn't even imagine because you have all these people like criticizing you, questioning you, like, oh, it's a gimmick. Like, how do you feel about people saying like, oh, like, do you feel that, you know, that is a big reason why you've been able to elevate your comedy career?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I get both sides of things. But as me as a person who is the person that we're talking about, I can tell you exactly what it is because I'm the one experiencing it. Now, yes, a white guy with a Jamaican accent 10 years ago coming onto internet, social media, when social media is just at the beginning stages. Because that's Instagram didn't even have videos when I started.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So back then it was like, you see what, YouTube, and that was it. I wasn't even on YouTube. So now we're talking like people seeing this. They're going to be surprised. Then they, you know, like, oh, they're going to be fascinated. Okay, he does live comedy. Want to go see him live. The thing about it is, a white guy speaking in a Jamaican accent, what is funny about that?
There has to be real content.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's when people ask that question. It's like, but I don't just go on stage. Like, I'm talking to you right now. And if I was to talk to you right now, I would just having this conversation like this. You telling me this is funny? This is not funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to put material together. People have said it in the beginning. Oh, just a white guy talking Jamaican. Like, once you get past the accent, it's even funny. But I'm telling jokes. I'm touring. You know what I mean?
I'm writing this.
I feel like
yeah.
like, oh yeah, like it's funny in itself for like a little bit, but you're not going to build a 10+ year career out of just.
You understand what I'm
mean?
saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And so back to even when people say, yo, because he's white, that's why he's getting this or he goes here. Like, yo, I go through a lot, and I don't feel like I don't get the privilege.
Mm-hmm.
I do know what white privilege is. I know white privilege is basically looking at it like you don't get judged based on the color of your skin.
Mm-hmm.
That's white privilege. Like, no one will see you and be judging you just because you're white, right? Get me? I get that. But with me getting certain opportunities, I am not getting them because I'm white. I'm getting them because I'm putting in the work. I'm getting them because I'm making sure that I have some substance, not just a white guy that speaks Jamaican.
You're not the novelty like
I'm
character.
not a gimmick.
Yeah. I'm not Chet fucking Hanks.
That's the one. That's gonna be the title.
I'm not sure that's good actually.
Interview with not Chet Hanks.
You're a big food guy.
Yeah, man.
So I saw in your bio on Instagram the at Patois Kitchen. Is that your kitchen?
Yes, we created that Patois Kitchen. Unfortunately, our residency ended with the place that we was at, but it's fine. It's okay. We're moving on. So going into 2023. This is something I want to reopen and find a new location. And it's so crazy you bring it up because I'm here in Canada and it was something I had in my mind to sit down and speak with my guy when I was here. Like, yo, maybe I need to bring it to Canada, you know what I mean? But we just never had the conversation. So now you said it. I thank you because I'm going to remember now to have this conversation afterwards about it. But yeah, we created that, man, and it was very successful, man. People coming from all over England to just come and try the food.
Try the white Jamaican guy's food.
Yeah, well, it was me and my chef. So I have my friend that one of my friends in England that we grow with. He's a chef, and he Jerome Shakespeare. We had a conversation together. I'm like, you're a professional chef. I can cook. I talk about food. I've got a following. Let's create something, you know what I mean? And we did a menu and everything, and it just worked from there, you know what I mean? So it was good.
Yeah, because you have a lot of content too, or like you're watching. The
Yeah.
video that kills me is the one with the the girl pulls out the seasoned chicken and it's just like plain white chicken.
No, the boiled chicken is the one that killed me.
Well, he just looked.
Where she boiled the fucking chicken breast. And you're like,
Is there people really out there like you don't do that?
no.
I believe you. I believe you. Trust me, I believe.
Does that irk you, like watching someone cook something so bad?
Yeah, because it's like, what? Like it goes back to what I'm saying. We have the internet. The worst one is when they try to say they're making something that they learn to be like, oh, today I'm gonna make this dish, and they name you the dish, and you know the dish.
Yeah.
And then they do it, and it doesn't look nothing like the dish. They didn't add any of the ingredients into it, and you think to yourself, where did you have the dish and it looked like that? There's YouTube tutorial channels that teach you how to make step by step. Everything's on YouTube. if you forgot your password for your phone, you can get away. How do I get into my phone? Go on YouTube. They tell you how to do it. And these people.
How did you learn?
How does that make you
How
feel,
did I
White
learn
Yardie? How does that make you feel?
Hey man. Yeah, it's upsetting.
Did you learn like from like your growing up back in the day? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Cook like when you like somewhere like Jamaica, like we learn to cook, but we're not taught to cook.
You learn to cook, but you're not taught to cook.
Yeah.
Osmosis, I get it.
Yeah.
You just absorb it.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, but you see it. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's what it is. So it's like it's not even that. Like you're more time the elderly people that are cooking, like whether it's your grandparents or your elderly friends or your father, your mother. It's like they kind of making you cook it without even. It's like they'll call you and say, "Yo, come here. Chop up them things over there, so for me quick." And all of a sudden you stop playing. You're chopping up this. Yeah, add that into the pot and put some. Check it in about 5 minutes and then add some salt or this. It's like you're cooking.
Yeah.
They're not really teaching you. They're just telling you what to do.
Yeah.
So you're learning, if that makes sense. So and just over time you learn these things, man.
I love, like, I was going through your YouTube, and one feature that I had never actually seen before was like transcripts, and like your if you ever read the transcripts of your videos, like the YouTube generated transcripts of like the type it out, like sometimes you'll talk and there will be a 15-second gap in it where you're talking and it just says music because they mistake your accent. It's fucking hilarious. Like, go read the transcripts. It's hilarious.
It's true. I did one on because Instagram does that as well. So when you post a video reel like this now, you can
With
put
the captions,
and it reads it. And I said the video said, "Yo, what's going on, Canada? I'm here." He kept saying, "Yo, what's going on, calendar?" Like, what? Like, I didn't say that. Yeah, it's crazy. I kept trying to. Yeah. It's funny. I laugh at them as well. I'm like, when did I say that? Even the guy editing our videos on tour. There was one where I said the man is just extra, but I said, yo, the man just extra. So man is just extra.
Yeah.
That's what I said about, because in Jamaica we say things quite close together. So
Yeah.
man just extra. He put man does extra. Like, where did you get those from? I said, I had to message him. Yo, bro,
I was thinking that though, just because I'm sitting here listening to you speak, I'm like, I'm gonna have to caption this. I have no idea what to like. Like, I have no clue what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Like, I know what I'm hearing. I know how to spell.
Yeah, like, I'm here, like, having this conversation. But sometimes in your videos, I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, that does sound like music.
Yeah, man, put a beat behind it. Like, yeah, hey, Yardie, we got a hit right here. You should put this out. But no, things I've learned to do over time, though. That's why even being here with you guys, I won't speak too hardcore because it's not fair. And this is another part to back to even what we're saying, where people question certain things, is because sometimes I do interviews, sometimes I'm talking with people, and it's like people will listen and be like, yeah, but listen to how him sound. He sounds like British, Jamaican. It's mixed. It's not sounding hardcore. But you have to understand, if I go on an interview in Canada with two Canadians, white Canadians, right? Correct?
Yeah.
I'm just making an assumption.
Yeah.
You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Look at me.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Don't know if you have mixed
That
everywhere.
was super, like, that was very good of you there. I don't mean to assume, but you guys are white,
Yeah,
right?
like, I'm just checking, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, how would it feel? You guys ask me questions and I'm giving you answers and you don't even hear the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
I know what you
So
mean, yeah.
I have to slow down how I speak and I have to, do the best I can to make everybody understand, and your viewers as well.
I appreciate that.
No, I have to.
Because we were nervous. We were nervous.
I know. That me come and say, yo, what go on? So right now we're there. I don't know anything. They ask my question. Where you there, one?
Like, I'll caption that with just question marks.
Music.
Can you teach us a little bit? Just a little patois? Like just basic greetings?
I don't even
like, hi, how are you? My name
that's
is Jacob.
Wagwan, isn't it? Wagwan.
Well,
That's
true.
But that's like Wagwan
There-
is
yeah,
like,
it's like
it's
sw-
international.
it's
no?
slangs and stuff,
Wagwan.
yeah.
It's like, all right, so with patois, like we say things like, all right, if I'm saying like, yo, like you lot, if I'm saying, oh, you lot, let's go, I would say like, uno, let's go.
Yeah, I would too. If that makes
Uno.
sense, I suppose.
Uno, but in uno means one in Spanish.
Right.
But in Jamaica,
means
uno mean everyone.
Means a card game here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So when we say yo uno, that means everybody. Where we don't say yo you all. So uno. What else is there? Like,
What's
them-
your favorite? What's your favorite word? Favorite word to just say?
I don't know, man.
Because
I can't say it on air.
That's weird. What's your favorite word to say?
there's some words in English that are just like fun to say too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never thought about that one. Like what? Zime. I say zime a lot when I'm something.
What does that mean?
Like, you understand me?
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
so zime.
Zime?
So it's like we
I
have
like
a
that.
conversation.
That's
I'm saying,
good.
like we have a conversation. I'm saying, yeah, like so I'm down at the place and everything can go and good. You see me? So it's like
Mm.
you just checking. You understand?
Your
You
head,
understand?
the movement
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Zimmy.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I'm looking Zimmy. Yeah, fuck yeah.
The irony in that, like talking to John Zimmy, it's like, yeah.
Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to offend you. That's my bad.
Just as we kind of get to rounding things up here, John said he saw a video of you talking like very seriously about your comedy career.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into that a bit. Just do you feel like at times it's a little much? Like you when you hit a certain level of fame and you have all these eyes on you, like how do you deal with that? Is it tough to deal with, or is it just like, fuck man, I don't know if I can keep going like this?
Yeah, it's hard. It does become very stressful sometimes. Sometimes, like during the lockdown, like I was feeling very depressed at times because you can have a creative block. As being a creative person, comedy, like we rely on telling jokes for people to laugh. You know what I mean? We have an audience, and sometimes I do get a creative block, but sometimes I know I have to do a video because sometimes I'm scheduled for a video, or I got sponsorship for certain videos that I have to drop a video for them, and it's like I got to now motivate myself to do that video. You know what I mean? And then the more you become known, it's like, people expect you to be turned on 24/7 as a comedian when they see you. I do shows. I do these shows, and there could be 5 people at the show. There could be 500. There could be 1,000 people at the show. At the end of every show, like I will be on stage for like an hour and 20 minutes. And at the end of the show, I will stand up and do a meet and greet. And everybody, if it's 100 people, I stand there until the last person's taking that picture if they want to have a picture with me. And they will come to me and they will tell me, and they will come to me and tell me like stuff like, even in Montreal just the other night, is like this lady came to me and she was like, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Please don't stop doing what you're doing. Your videos have helped me through a lot. I've had a bad 2 years. I've lost my father, my auntie. She lost like 3-4 people like in a short period of time. And she said, your videos was the only things that I was watching that made me smile during this time. Like I still felt I could laugh. Stuff like that makes me keep going. Because it shows me like I have a responsibility that no one's told me I have it, but I feel it now.
You feel like a purpose.
Yeah, man, and making people happy is what it is. So I have to keep going. And plus, I have 2 children, so my children motivate me to keep going as well.
It's an interesting thing. Like people get so thrown off when they hear comedians say that. Like, yeah, like I go through like moments of being depressed, and it's like, how you're a comedian? Like your whole life is supposed to be
Just tell
funny
a joke.
jokes, whatever.
Just tell a
all that.
joke.
And it's
Exactly.
just like, no, you go through it. And, a lot of comedians say that too. They're like, sometimes I'll meet people and they're expecting me to do bits in front of them. And it's like, dude, I'm just a guy. Like, I'm just trying to talk.
Yeah, we that's what it is. Like, I talk a lot about my own life. And most of my life is, if you find it funny, you find it funny. But when I'm talking about this serious stuff, I'm talking about as well. I talk about my children. I talk about my family, like my wife. Like, I talk about all these things. And, if you find humor in what I'm saying, obviously for a comedian, my job is to make what I'm saying funny.
Yeah.
But it's reality what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about my life. So that's why I don't find it funny, because this is my real life. You know what I mean? But you find it funny because it's funny to you. So yeah, it is. We go through a lot, man. And as I said, there's times where I wanted to quit comedy. There's times I was like, I actually don't even want to do this no more. I just want to be me. I want to be the father, the husband. That's it.
And then you find in those moments, that's when you meet someone who tells me, yo, you saved me.
And it
that's
keeps you going.
yeah,
It keeps you going, man. Trust me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
No, it's lovely to hear you be so open about that too.
Oh,
you know?
thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
Thank you
awesome.
for coming on the show, dude.
Yeah, this was
No
awesome.
worries, man. This was fun. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Cheers,
No,
man.
Where's this
talk.
rank for interviews for you?
No, this was fun. This is up there. This is, if I'm being honest, like, this is not, I'm not going to say it. Like, I would just say, no, it's a good interview.
Thank you.
I'm
Appreciate
honest like that. But it's I enjoyed it.
So it's the best.
Thank you, man.
You don't
Where's
have
your
to
next
say it.
tour dates coming up?
Tour dates kicking off real soon. We off to Brampton, Hamilton. Throughout November, the end of November, Toronto. Then we go over to Vancouver, Edmonton. So yeah, we're doing most of the cities we can get to, man. Trust
Awesome.
me.
Yeah, go check
Awesome.
it out. Did you want to plug any socials, anything like that?
It's White Yardie. Everything's White Yardie anyway. So
You'll
yeah.
find him out there. You'll see him.
Yeah.
He's the white Jamaican guy.
You see me?
Thank you very much,
Appreciate it,
man.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Cool.
Peace.